Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. Here we are, guys. This is a little bit of commentary over the top of this video. I'm gonna just turn that down for a second. That is actually quite loud. Alright. So this is a bit of Aftershock Solar DeathWish, which I kind of wanted to do for a little while now, but never got around to it. I wanted to do it on the day it came out. Unfortunately, though, I had been a bit rusty in Payday and couldn't really do it. So I kind of played the heist about 8 times and then did it. So it's pretty easy, and it's probably my most hated heist in the entire game. I'm pretty sure I already said what my most hated heist is, and I can't even remember what it is now, because I hate this heist so much. Mainly, I hate this heist because it is ugly. It is disgusting, and it's probably Overkill's worst job at a heist. Seriously, I reckon they probably put this together in a total of a week. I'm not even kidding. There is nothing that special about this heist. We're soaring into a couple of trucks, taking what's in them, putting them inside another truck, driving that truck. And yeah, okay, maybe the escape's really cool, and I kind of like the escape, I'm not gonna lie. But the heist itself looks ugly. The objectives are just short. Basically, they're short objectives. It's a really short heist overall. I really can't put my finger on what the big hatred of this heist is, but definitely the art style. I can say the art style is definitely a hated thing about this heist. And oh god, I fell off there. I just feel as though Overkill really just did this to fit the black market update into the story. That's the only reason why I reckon they did this, and in fact that's the only reason they did this, pretty much. It's an ugly heist, and the spawns are everywhere too, by the way. Like, I've heard some YouTubers tell me that the spawns are, like, really small. I reckon the spawns are fucking everywhere on this heist. So I actually went down a few times in this heist, whereas before I've played some heists where I've never been down at all, which was pretty cool, but I am getting pretty rusty now, and I'm actually not that used to all the different, what are they called, rebalances of the perk deck, so I actually don't really know what perk deck is meta anymore for solo death wishing. Probably still, you know, as dodgy as you can get and stuff, but I decided to go an armor dodge build simply because I haven't used an armor dodge for a long time, and it was kind of useful. I mean, it got me through this. I only screwed it up once and had to try again, and this is the second try, so I don't like that new reload. It does feel a lot faster, but I don't like it. I kind of wish the Judge and the Bronco shared different reload animations. Unfortunately, they don't. I kind of wish they did, though. I mean, if they did, then we'd have 2 different animations for the both of them, which would be good. Whereas at the moment, we don't. If they change the animation on one of them, the animation on the other gets changed as well. Which is very unfortunate, because it's a bit ugly. I like the animation for the Judge. I mean, this animation works perfectly for the Judge in my mind, but I don't like it for the Revolver, for the Bronco. I kind of wish it was a bit more like the original animation in the original game. This was a nifty little trick that I didn't even know you could do, which was leave a safe there and then just go hide behind it, and it's actually really nice for holding out. I didn't even know you could do it, and I was wondering if there was another safe left in the truck. I walked around and saw it, and I was like, oh, I wonder. Like, without even thinking, I walked up and went behind it, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I later realized that you can shoot just over the top of it and get the heads of most of the enemies, so you don't have to poke out like I'm doing here. Although I had to get out though so I could revive John. Oh no. So yeah, this was a pretty easy heist, and I'm going to try and put a build together, I will, for this heist specifically, so that I can pretty much just go through it on DeathWish with pretty much without ever going down, so that way I can just have a real heist to farm money on, because it is a fantastic heist to farm money on, since you only have, it only takes about 15 minutes the most on an Overkill difficulty on your own, and yeah, and you get like a 2 mil payout in spending, and I think it was maybe a 6 or 7 into your offshore, I can't remember, unfortunately, but definitely a 2 mil into your spending, which is nice. After this, I actually tried doing Slaughterhouse DeathWish, and I actually got pretty close to, well, I say pretty close, I got about halfway through the heist. I got up to where you have to, I got all the bags moved to the back of the slaughterhouse, and then had to move them to container 61 from the back of the slaughterhouse. I got up to doing that. I think I moved about 3 of them to the container, and then I died. So, yeah, I might have to have a look at my build for that or something, I don't know, but that was interesting. I kind of got sniped by that dozer, which was a little upsetting. But the revolver took care of that easily. Especially since they rebalanced it, apparently, and whatever that meant, but they gave it more damage. Which I don't think it really needed, although it is welcome with any weapon in the game. A little... When they rebalanced a lot of the stuff, they kind of made a lot of weapons that I liked kind of crappy. I mean, the Judge does less damage now, and the AS Val does less damage. The AS Val was already pretty fair on DeathWish difficulty, and I didn't find it ever needing to be touched. I thought it was absolutely fine how it was. The same with the Judge. But no, Overkill went ahead and changed their damages, which I'm really annoyed about, but I'm going to leave that for another video. That's going to have a separate video in itself to talk about. That, along with the skin customization, I'm going to have a separate video completely talking about that. I'm probably going to have a conversation with my friend Tyler about that. Tyman. We're probably going to do a collaboration on that, and have a bit of a conversation for you guys to listen to. Let's see if we can get some other people in that as well. I got pretty frustrated with Wolf, how we just went all the way over here and then went down. So here, I knew the C4 had already arrived, but I decided not to go for it. I did want to wait for the wave to kind of end beforehand, since I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to fuck it up and just get frustrated and not want to do it. Frustrated. Another thing that I kind of have a bit of a, like, I'm a bit annoyed about this heist is I don't understand why the police are being, like, why there is this massive assault on 4 guys getting stuff out of the back of trucks. I really don't understand that, because, I mean, there's been an earthquake. Shouldn't you guys be, you know, assisting the people of Los Angeles to be safe? So I don't understand that, but whatever. Overkill can do whatever the fuck they want, apparently. So see you, Wolf. I don't think I ever get him back either. At the moment, I was kind of looking at this when I was playing, and I was like, I'm never gonna get out of here. I'm gonna be here forever. Just then I realized I can actually shoot just over the top of it and be a little bit safer. Fortunately though, sometimes I need to come out to get my enemies. I've just realized that I was getting very close to my mic then. I was right up in here talking. I'm just gonna sit back a little bit. I do apologize about that. I have moved my mic forward for this this video because I'm not playing, so I, you know, can kind of sit up in my face. I don't really care. But you guys probably hear me breathing. I'm breathing quite heavily. I've just come out of a flu a couple of days ago, so yeah. A bit of a yawn. Yeah, apparently there's another dozer out there. When I was doing this, I was like, damn, I really wish I had a sniper right now. I could just deal with all the shit that's out there. Yeah, right there, where I sort of waved my mouse around. I was like, damn. These explosive arrows, explosive bolts, have a very small range. You pretty much have to hit your target for it to have any effect, almost. There you go. Took me a couple of shots, but I got it in the end. So I believe this is the fate of the assault at the moment, as you can probably tell by there being almost no enemies out here. Yep, and there we go. John even says it himself. I can't remember which song I'm listening to. I don't remember. It might be one of the ones with the castle or whatever the fuck his name is. The guy who did the John Wick music. Might be. Yeah, so pretty much after I've got the safes open and I've got the C4 and into the truck, everything's really easy from this point onwards. Except for getting the truck back. That's probably the hardest part, and you'll see that in a minute. And I believe that's the only time I've ever had issues, even on Overkill, is getting the truck to the vans. That's the only time I think I've ever had an issue, simply because when you leave this area, there's a lot of stuff sort of on your way between here and the train yard, so yeah. But I get past it. Fortunately there were no civilians, so I couldn't tie anyone up, which was a little unfortunate because I do have the skill that will allow me to regenerate health off of them, but oh well, whatever. My driving wasn't the best today, I'm not gonna lie about that. Usually I'm a bit better. But I was kind of a little bit worried, and he got cuffed, which is I think the first time I've ever seen an AI get cuffed. Which is quite an amazing thing to see, I'm not gonna lie. I think that was the first time I think I've ever seen an AI get cuffed. Yeah, this is the really bad part, because in these bushes you actually can't see a lot of the... I don't know what that cloaker was doing. I think he thought he was a magician. It's kind of hard to see a lot of the enemies at this point. You can see they've set up a smoke screen, and it actually works for once. Where usually the only thing that works is flashbangs. And it kind of works. I was like, I need to just sit somewhere today for a little while. Unfortunately, sitting here was a very bad decision on my part. As you can see, I'm now dead again. But luckily for me, for some reason, there weren't that many enemies sitting around me, so Wick can just get me up straight away, which is very nice. I do love it when that can happen. And I didn't encounter too many snipers either. I think I encountered one sniper and that was... Oh, my screen turned off. And I'm grey. And I put a doctor bag down here. Which is a little stupid of me, but whatever. I was just like, not even gonna worry about it. See, where'd that fucking cloaker go, you know? You really can't see in those bushes. They've actually, I reckon this is probably... As much as I hate this heist, I have to say one thing. They've actually done some nice coding on the end of where the smoke can be placed and where they put the bushes, because they kind of work. Although I do wish they had this truck had no collision with safes. Because when I tried to just drive straight through them, this kind of happened. I got stuck on them, which slowed me down quite a fair bit. It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice one bit. I really kind of wish there was no collision with them. That would be good. That would be good. I can't remember how much I got. I think I only walked out with 2.5 or something. I can't remember quite how much. I will admit that this heist isn't bad to play. It is fun to play, it's just bad to look at, I feel. I enjoy playing it because, I don't know, something about it does, I do find it fun. But, I don't find it aesthetically pleasing in the slightest. I find it extremely ugly. Also, being able to grab the safes through the walls, that may be getting fixed in the near future. I don't really know. You can't grab the bags through the walls, but I can somehow grab the safes through them. I don't understand that. Right here, I'm like... I mean, surely I should be able to actually drive down there and just, like, smash that stuff out of my way. But nope. Solid wall. Solid objects. Also, they need to fix vehicles in this game so they don't make that weird screeching sound. It sounds like I'm putting the handbrakes on when I'm not. I'm actually holding down on the W key, which is the forward key. I'm actually holding that down. I'm not letting go of it. But yet, you can hear this really annoying screech sound whenever you're driving straight. And I do not understand why. It's as if something's stuck in the wheel. And I fucked that up badly. I'm good. Alright, so this is probably, you know, all the hard stuff's done now. This is the easiest part. I think I've only gone down once or twice in this part, and that was when I was, like, only initially playing it, like, first playing it. Right here, I completely forgot that I had to place a flare. And I wasn't listening. I was more worried about my safety. And for some reason, John's stuck. The main reason John's stuck is because under here where I am, there's actually no AI pathing to get under there, because it is, you have to be crouched to go under there. And AI don't crouch and move around like the player, so they can't actually get under there. There's no pathing for him, which is why he was kind of stuck when I was yelling at him. So I decided what I should do is get him up here and just like get him stuck up here. And jump down here, where I can still revive him if he goes down, but most of the enemies are going to run up there to him, because they have AI pathing to go up there. and I'm just going to be here taking off one or two little stragglers that'll be able to hit me from the sides, and maybe a sniper or two. So I did notice for the first time that on DeathWish they upped the time limit to 2 minutes instead of 1. Which is alright, makes it a little bit harder, I guess. Not that this heist is that hard in the first place. Sniper's there, and he kind of almost killed me. And it would suck if I died there because the AI can't get me up at all, because there's no pathing for him to get anywhere near me. I pretty much don't exist. Mainly. Although in the eyes of the enemy I do. John's just stuck there. Not even shooting anyone, what a dick. Again, I kinda wish I had a sniper, because last time I was playing this, I played on Overkill, I was sitting under here with a sniper, with the R93. I was just shooting all the enemies on the roof there, and I was able to pick their ammo up, which was kinda nice. I actually wonder if you can stand under here. I'll have to test that. You probably can, you know. And I probably have done it before. I'm pretty sure I have. I know I've jumped in there, but I don't know if I've stood. That's the thing. I probably have, because I think when you jump, it puts you up to standing, and then you have to hit jump again to jump, so... I think that's how it works. I don't know. I just play the damn game. I don't worry about the mechanics. The explosion distance is very small, which is something that I kind of liked. A bit smaller than normal. Ah man, I love the Chivalry pack. These crossbows and everything, I absolutely love them. They're not exactly amazing to use, but I do like them. These guys thought they could get me before I escaped. Oh, little did they know I was onto them. Alright, and that is that. Just gonna have a drink quickly. And that was the first time I did it on DeathWish too. How's that for you? I haven't played it on DeathWish before. That was the first time. So what did I get? Did it show me what I got? I don't think so. Am I gonna show myself again? No. I need to show myself again. That was a bit upsetting. And a nice thing to finish it with, since I actually need only one more line bipod now, and I can put them on all my LGs. Quick rundown of my skills here, guys. Just something I kind of just threw together. Didn't put too much thought into it. Pretty basic stuff.
Hours ago, just before the lunch hour rush, 4 men entered the bank building through the main doors, posing as bank customers.